Are you going to bake bread today?
I don't know yet. I'll have to see.
This one is sharpened already.
God bless. I apologise.
Good morning, lad. Farewell, my friend.
Here you go. Take it.
What would you like?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
This could...
Thank you kindly, and come again, friend. How can I help you?
I'll have a look at...
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
I'll have a look at...
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. What are you here for, friend?
What do you have?
God bless you.
What do you have for sale?
I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
I need something.
Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir.
Pleasant day.
Hey, word! Heal! Heal! Stay!
Greetings to you.
I'm Henry. And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place, are you? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
Now, I'm more interested in the grave-digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
You got a big cemetery here. Pretty nice, too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury the suicides in hallowed ground. We're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
Ignatius, I'm gonna need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Nah, it's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Stratego farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
Oh, dragging carcasses around isn't exactly a respectable job. But so be it. I'll help you with it. What else can I do?
Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
I understand. I'll come at dawn. Mutt! Greetings, Miller.
Good. Wait, is that you? Henry! Is it really you? It's me! Bolek! Remember?
Of course I do. Bolek, chasing the Holy Grail, how could I forget? But I see you've traded adventure for honest work.
Oh, no. This is just a disguise. Part of my plan, you know?
Oh, right. I get it. So, tell me then. Find any more leads?
I took your advice and looked for a map that would fit the rhyme, but it's harder than I thought, and bad luck clings to me like flies to a pig.
How so?
Did you know that millers sometimes find themselves in possession of, let's say, hot goods?
I have heard that said.
I once won a treasure map from one. So I figured if they have maps like that, maybe they'll have one that'll take me to the Grail. Anyway, I got myself this great disguise and went to the mill to join their guild. And that's where it all went to shit.
I see. So the millers tricked you, and you have no map?
No, I don't.
I thought as much. Well, what are you going to do now, then?
Well, I was thinking, if that parchment was given to me by a monk, perhaps the monks know where I might find the map and the rest of the rhyme.
That might not be a bad idea.
I've been sniffing around in Kuttenberg, but no luck. They're like the millers, the lot of them. They learn to read and then look down their noses at the likes of me.
Not all of them are that bad. I know this priest who's, well, let's just say he's not your typical priest. But he's a fine fellow, and his heart's in the right place. And it wasn't too bad in the monastery either. I mean, yeah, you have to follow the rules, but you're safe and you've got a roof over your head. That's no small thing these days.
Wait, you've been in a monastery?
That's what I'm telling you. Only briefly, though.
That's a great idea, Henry!
What is?
I mean, if I could just sneak into the monastery, I might be able to find something out. You've got to help me. How can I get in? Do I need one of their kutuks? Or whatever they call them rags? I'll find one. I'm a master of disguise.
Ah, forget about the cassock. If you want to get in there fast, dress up as a woman. They're celibate, and the sight of any woman would immediately make them, amenable. Get yourself a pretty frock, pad your cleavage up, and pound on their gate. They'll tell you whatever you want. You'll see.
Seriously? That's how it goes in there.
Trust me, I've been there. That happened all the time.
Well, great. I thought it was going to be tough. But if all it takes is that... Right. I'm off to find myself a big old cabbage for my cleavage. Thanks for the advice, my friend. I suspect we'll be toasting each other from the Grail soon.
I can't wait.
It was good to see you, my friend. Greetings.
Oliver! I'm...
The miller said I could wrestle with you.
Look at you champing at the bit. You do have the coin for a wager, don't you?
Wait, you never said anything about a wager.
Did you really think we brawl just to pass the time? Well, maybe we do a bit. But still, if you want to fight, you have to wager something.
If you say so. Here's the coin.
Great. Get your ass ready for a good kicking. Nice. Nice. You fight better than I'd have expected.
Thanks.
But we'll see how you fare against Malik. Oh, yeah. And this is yours.
Now it's my turn. Now me!
So you're the toughest one here?
Aye, that's me.
Still, it's odd that the miller trains you like that, don't you think?
I just do what I'm told,
You'd rather keep things to yourself, eh?
I suppose.
Well, ready to brawl?
Aye, all right. It's going to be a clean fight, see? No funny stuff.
What funny stuff?
Kicks in the balls, fingers in the nose, biting and shit like that. Try something like that and I'll rip your head off.
Ah, don't you worry. I can hammer you without any of that.
We'll see about that. And what about the wager? Have you got coin?
Here it is.
That's the way I like it. Let's do this. Oh, shit. Come closer. God damn! You gave me the runaround.
You all right?
Well, a bit of liquor to ease the pain, a bit for the tummy, and I'll be all right. You're going to be much worse off when Vera's done with you. If you wanted to train a bit before then, let me know. I can show you some tricks. And here's your wager. Spend it well.
Reason to leave it be, no?
Aye, but the weather had been stormy for a few...
I want to fight you.
Are you sure? I could break you in half.
Don't you worry about me. Well, shall we?
Well, if you say so. Got the coin for a wager?
Yeah. Here's the coin.
Get ready then.
Well, fuck me. A stripling like you, and you whipped my ass.
You're full of surprises yourself. Not even Pa swore as much when he whacked his knee with his blacksmith's hammer.
Oh, I know. Once a fight starts, my mouth takes on a life of its own. Here's the coin you won, and go and see Crazel. He could send you to Shelioff instead of me.
God bless.
Well, Miller, it seems I defeated all the hands you have here.
Good work. But it's a shame you didn't show up here before going to fight in Jelioff. I'd have had a wager on you. You know what? Have a few groschen from me, so folk don't say I'm stingy.
Thank you.
And if you get bored fighting my fellows, look around the woods by Kopanina. Seems there's some peculiar fellow living there who knocks 7 shades of shit out of anyone who as much as looks sideways at him.
Near Kopanina, you say? Maybe I'll go and have a chat with him.
Seems he's some herbalist or something. But that doesn't seem right to me. The strongest bloke around and he's growing flowers? If that's true, there's no sense in this world at all.
How about some more advice on sneaking around in Troskowitz?
You've come to the right man. You're as clumsy as a blind dog and about as inconspicuous as a cow at a banquet table. You've got a lot to learn.
Well, I was focused mainly on my fighting skills.
I don't blame you. Me, I'm no good with a sword. Might be more useful to you in your vocation anyway. But still, ask away. What do you want to know? I'll try to explain it as simply as I can.
That's all. Thanks for the advice.
You're mine!
Come here! Go! Quick! 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 Ka! Whoa!
Greetings to you. What would you like, sir?
So you're that Grand Master?
What did you call me? Who's been telling you stories about me?
It's just that I've heard you're the best fighter far and wide.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I haven't been called that in a long while, lad. And who might you be?
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about fighting myself. I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region, so I got sent to you.
You mean to beat me too, eh? I don't know. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
Well, I came all the way here to see you. I'm giving you the chance to hit me with impunity. Do I really have to try to convince you?
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt. But bruises, cuts, and a broken nose, on the other hand.
Are you trying to intimidate me?
Not at all. I just want to be sure you know what you're getting yourself into.
I've been through a lot worse. You won't dissuade me with that.
All right then. If it's really what you want, let's dance. But I have two conditions. First of all, we'll only fight once. I don't want you begging for a rematch when you lose. And second, the fight ends when one of us gives up. I don't want to have to try to revive you. Got it?
All right, agreed. Should we get right into it?
Fine. Let's get this over with. Let's go over there, so you don't trample my herbs. Ready? You won't...
There. That's that.
You really gave me a licking, lad. Who'd have thought you had it in you?
You pack a hell of a punch yourself. For a herbalist, that is.
Well, now what? I'd hate to send you home empty-handed.
I didn't challenge you for money.
And I'm not offering you any. Let me clean up your wounds at least. Or I could show you how to treat them yourself. What do you say?
Actually, why not? I could stay for a little while.
That's more like it. And listen, what if that moment were to last a little longer? I have some lovely aged mead here. We could chat a while. I don't get many visitors here.
You know what? Not this time. I have to go now.
What? Well, all right then. But if you're ever in the area, stop by.
You said you could teach me something. What was it?
Other than fighting, I'm pretty familiar with all sorts of herbs. People come to me with various maladies.
And you always heal them?
Always. Always when there's still time. Sometimes they'd be better off going straight to the priest.
That sounds like it could come in handy.
But if I'm supposed to teach you something, it won't be for free.
I understand. I'd be happy to pay you.
All right. What do you want to know?
Show me some of those wrestling tricks of yours. How is it that you're so quick?
You just need to look into your opponent's eyes. As soon as he grimaces, frowns, or takes a deep breath, you know he's going to attack. It'll take some time, but I'll tell you what I know. What do you need, my friend?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Thank you, sir. And coming...
Teach me a few tricks.
Ah, all right. I don't have anything better to do today anyway.
Tell me how I can dry herbs better, without them catching mold right away.
Drying them isn't always the best solution. Sometimes it helps to put them in oil, lard, or alcohol. Salves are good for burns, and herbal liqueurs, they're the best cure of all. It'll take some time, but I'll tell you what I know.
Come here.
Whoa!
You're a dead man! You're no match for us!
Come on, then! You! You want to try me? Gang it up on one man!
Look what I have for you.
Ka! Ka! Go!
Whoa! Greetings, my friend.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us. Did I bring that? Me? Pain? Aesop? Got it all. Good.
Come here!
Excuse me. Look what I have for you.
Come on, then. Get a move on. We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Unfortunately, she does. Crazel ordered Bonnie and her accomplice Zinnek to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. And when they had a chance to loiter about in the yards here in the region, well, they made good use of the opportunity to line their purses.
Ay, ay, ay. What have I gotten myself into in my twilight years? Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Lazy bones. Whoa, boys, whoa! Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It's mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally, at least we're not blocking the road too much.
Come here. Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
No idea what you're on about, fella.
Two stinking bastards.
This fella's with him.
Get over here! Now!
Hold your horses. What's the big hurry, eh?
Now, I say!
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
Two stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell us right away. Got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe...
You want to keep going or not?
Maybe it was the one with that shape.
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go. Don't worry. That was just a kind of little favor for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
And then Satan himself appeared in the sky. Happens all the time.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly. Well, I'm here like I promised, and I even have a helper here with me who'll be doing the carrying for me today.
God bless.
I'd rather go back to sacks of flour. I'd rather go back to sacks of flour.
Bloody hell. Christ, pardon me.
Get over here so we can carry on. What's next? Are we going? Get over here so we can carry on.
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
And what about this mysterious curse?
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. The watering spot, you said?
Aye. Take a look around. See if you find anything fishy.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream. It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own. Get over.
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yuck. You'd eat that? They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it. Let's keep going. Lads, seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today.
Here you go. Take it.
So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Ever since I started working for the miller, all I do is carry bloody sacks. I must have carried more than they could fill in skallets in a day.
It can always be worse. Someone might ask you to roll barrels. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Lazy bones. Lazy bones. Good day. Lazy bones.
Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to? Search. Barking. It's coming from over there.
Henry, how come you're here?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
The gravedigger wants me to poison that dog.
Jesus! And are you going to do it?
Well, what else can I do? You're the one who sent me to Ignatius. You just tactfully neglected to mention that when you and Zinnek were acting as his hands, you robbed half the houses in the county.
Shit. It's all gone sour.
This is all I have left to do before he takes me to the saltpeter pit.
And couldn't you find the pit without that? Just take a look at that poor creature. I'd like to keep him in place of my poor dead sniffer.
You surely know how to pick him. Your poor creature is terrorizing the whole area.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zinnek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
I set the dog free. He didn't deserve to die.
For fuck's sake, didn't deserve to die? We were supposed to get rid of him, 'cause that's just what he deserves.
Bonnie from the mill came and took the dog before we got to him.
Well, fuck me. How much more is that girl going to steal before she has enough?
Oh, she'll take better care of him than Vaysar did. All he needs is to be fed properly, and he won't be dangerous anymore.
I surely fucking hope not. Because if he runs off and ravages something or someone again, then we didn't help at all. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
I was expecting some huge hole in the ground. This is just some hollow. 3 piles of earth and that's it.
3 huge piles, you mean to say? True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more nitre you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see. You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it. If you're going back to your cottage, I'd like to take a ride with you.
Of course. But in return, you have to help me get all this lot buried. So there's some more saltpeter in the making.
Blessings to you.
This horse must have cost a pretty groschen.
I see you had some luck on your hunt.
Well, that's none of your concern. Unless you're some damned gamekeeper.
And if I were?
Well, whoever the hell you are, it makes no difference. We're just doing our job. And for the king at that.
I'm curious to know what a royal official is doing here, caked in mud, and with a dead hare to boot.
Well, I don't think it's any of your business, lad. Unless the bailiff sent you, eh?
I've just been to see him. He told me to ask how you're doing.
Ha! Think you can pull the wool over our eyes? Not a chance. You haven't a damned clue what's going on here.
You think I don't know what you are? You may be covered in grime, but judging by your clothes, you're no beggar. And if you're licensed to hunt game, it's obvious.
Well, now I'm curious. What do you think me and Vashek are doing here?
Looks to me like you're brazenly poaching here. You're not even trying to hide it, are you?
Good one. Us? Poachers? Look, lad. The king himself has granted us leave to hunt. So look, no disrespect. But we'll each go our separate ways. And you'd be doing yourself a favor by forgetting you ever saw us here.
I'd better be on my way, friends.
As you wish. Goodbye.
You silly doggy.
Greetings, neighbor.
Good day to you.
Good.
What a mess.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Krazel, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Krazel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
Can you get to the point? What's this about?
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samin wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Certainly. It's why I decided to work for you. Or have you forgotten? I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for? Start getting ready. I see you've already got a fine outfit. Ad charisma tuendum. St. Paul would be pleased.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
And who is this mysterious person?
A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty, and she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push, and clunk! The lock will open, and the book will be mine.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, he'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
It sounds suspiciously easy. What's the catch?
I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
Ah. And I'm gonna look for one, right?
Who else? Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
I'm not a matchmaker.
Who's talking about matchmaking? You go and show what's on offer. That's all. Nothing improper will happen, most likely. But even so, we need a woman who's ready for anything. You can find lots of capable girls at the Zhelyaoff baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Dorothy owns the bathhouse?
Aye, next to the alehouse there. You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows, or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume. Mintha would be ideal.
Where can I find the dress?
Where do you think? The butcher's? Go and see the tailor. Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion. And rich Tyrolean brocade is just begging to be touched. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive. But that's no obstacle for you, right?
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume for his wife. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe, but a nice-smelling one. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
I can't wait.
Greetings to you. What brings you here?
I'll have a look at your...
I'm glad you found what you needed. What'll it be?
Crazel has an offer for you.
What does that old goat want this time?
What more do they want? This'll have to be enough.
Get this. He's looking for a girl for Chamberlain Ulrich himself.
For Ulrich?
For Ulrich von Schaumburg. Aye. For the Samine wedding. She should act all graceful, like a lady.
Well, I don't know if any of my girls could pull that off.
No need to worry. We'll take care of everything.
How much is he offering?
He says he can offer enough groschen for you to buy 2 cows. Or a small cottage.
It's quite a lot for our usual services.
Isn't it?
But that ain't nearly enough for certain services.
I don't understand. An offer like that? What's the problem?
You know what? I'm tired of this. Let's go and see what the girls have to say. They'll tell you about what they've been through with the Master Chamberlain. Girls, come here. Right, girls. We have a messenger here from Goodman Crazel. Tell us what you wanted to ask.
It's about the Samine wedding.
And the Chamberlain, who one of you should attend to.
God, anything but that. Dorothy, I actually have a lot of work to do, and...
Well, who wants to go first? Anna.
What should I say?
What should she say,
Tell me, why don't you want anything to do with the Chamberlain?
Well, the Lord Chamberlain invited me to Trotsky, and the girls warned me that it would be different to what I was used to. So I asked him if I should take a different soap or something. Or does the Master Chamberlain not like silk? Or if his bed is hard and my back will hurt.
If only.
But they said I'd have to do things that... How'd you put it?
Things they haven't even thought of in hell.
I thought the Master Chamberlain might be of a different religion, and that fucking a Christian girl would be a sin. But he believes in the same God as the rest of us.
Which makes it all the worse.
Then I thought maybe he was cruel to the girls, but I hear that's not the case either. It's not what he wants to do to us that's against God.
but what he wants us to do to him.
I thought he had leprosy.
Tell the girls how much Crazel is offering.
Enough that you'll be able to buy 2 cows.
Or even a small cottage. Not bad, eh? Well, is anyone willing to go with the Chamberlain?
Not even for a golden goose.
I'd rather be celibate.
I thought he had leprosy.
Aye, but it's a tidy sum. I reckon I'll have to choose one of you myself.
Dorothy, I swear that
I'm not going anywhere. You can't make me.
Dorothy, I'll scrub all the tubs here for the rest of my life, I swear. All of them, every day.
I'll do that too, and I'll even take care of the outhouses.
Girls, come now.
I'll go then. If I can handle it a second time, it'll be a miracle. And maybe they'll even make me a saint.
No, you can't. Dorothy, please don't make her do that again.
Dorothy, for the love of God.
Calm down, girls. Don't worry. I'll never send you to the Chamberlain again. I just wanted to show Crazel's lackey here what you've been keeping from me for so long.
Christ almighty. I was starting to accept my fate.
God in heaven.
I feel filthy just thinking about it. I'd like to jump in a bath.
So, in case you didn't get the message, lad, no girl from Zhelioff is going with the Chamberlain.
I still don't get it. What's so terrible about him?
Weren't you listening?
What he demands is just heathen it is.
It's worse than if he had leprosy.
Does he like it when it hurts?
If only.
That would be a doddle.
I'd go with him twice if that's all it was.
You don't want to know, believe me.
All right. What am I supposed to do now?
Do what you like. We've said our piece. Go and find some heathen girl. A harlot like that came here recently, asking for work. She was from them nomads.
Aye, I remember her. Nose in the air, talking fancy like some scholar.
She introduced herself as Enneline of Winterthur, like she was some noblewoman.
I didn't trust her for a moment. She was pretty, though. There's no denying that. I wanted to give her a chance, but she asked for so much coin. I thought I must be hearing things. Try asking after her in the camp. Maybe she's got a stronger stomach than my girls.
Poor thing.
I'll pray for her.
Well, thank you.
Attack! Come and help us! Come on, then! I'll get you!
Oh!
I'll help you with that skull!
You show what you're made of.
Yeah. Oh. Come here.
You should have a light. Kai Jasgoro, Balsostejal.
I hear there's an Enelin living here with you. Where can I find her?
Eneline is a city girl, used to precious things, so we had her watch the horses. They are worth something. If you don't find her at our forest stables, she might have gone to the pound for water.
Budbach Tesastipe.
If a guard sees you sneaking around without a torch, you'll be in trouble.
Bitteschön. Was machst du? Greetings, Freund.
Lord be with you.
See you soon, my friend.
Gatarstal. What's up, Booch?
I'm sorry.
What will it be?
Show me your wares.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Careful.
Good to see you. Greetings. What do you want?
Are you Mistress Eneline of Winterthur?
Winterthur, Lyon, Vienna. It doesn't matter. What do you want?
I'm Henry. I was sent by Miller Crazel. We have a job offer for you.
Huh. How did you find out about me?
Your reputation precedes you, miss.
All the way? You're only saying that to please me, aren't you? But it's sweet of you. But be that as it may, what's the job?
To go to the Semine wedding with us. As a companion.
A wedding, you say? The last time I was at a wedding was in Nevers, France. I had to sing there. I'd like to avoid that this time.
You don't have to sing, or even say much. All you have to do is behave like a lady.
Behave like a lady? Do you mind? I am one. Or hadn't you noticed?
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Huh. All right then. How much?
Crazel's offering enough to buy 2 cows.
Cows? Me? I was offered an estate for my services in Antwerp, and a 30-foot gondola in Venice. Although this is only Trotsky after all, I can't expect too much in this backwater. All right then, I'll do it. But first, tell me this. What can I expect at this Semin?
You'll be treated to the finest food there. Meats, cakes, maybe even fish.
Lovely. And what else?
Well, the stables in Semin are renowned. The groom will certainly show you the finest horses they have. They might even let you mount one.
Tempting. Tempting. And what else?
I even hear Lord Otto von Berghoff will be there. The Lord of Trotsky. Someone will surely introduce you to him. Well, and wherever von Berghoff goes, he's followed by the second most important man in the domain. The Chamberlain of Trotsky, Sir Ulrich von Schaumburg.
The Chamberlain. As in the castle caretaker. I'm not interested in some little clerk.
You should be. He's the one Crazel wants you to pay attention to at the wedding.
Pay attention? How?
Well, you simply have to seduce him.
I beg your pardon. Do you take me for some cheap whore? A harem girl? A brothel wench? A bathhouse hussy?
I'm sorry, but...
Silence! I am an Elaine, a companion, a courtesan. I am courted by gentlemen vying for my favor. I have been a concubine in Krakow, a mistress in Venice, and a gentleman's companion in Basel. My name is known in Brandenburg, Marseille, and Malopolska. I have fulfilled the wildest wishes of the most important commanders of Sigismund's army. Until he stopped paying, the ginger bastard, I'll do my work the way I see fit. Got that?
All right. Got it.
I should hope so. So, to the point. What do you want from the Chamberlain?
Crazel will tell you himself. Before we go to the wedding.
You men and your secrets. All right then, I'll wait for Crazel. But why not? I expect it won't be anything too complicated, and the coin is certainly worth it.
Not so fast. It won't be that easy with the Chamberlain.
Why do you think that?
Just so you know, Crazel originally wanted to take a bath wench to the wedding, but the girls said they didn't want anything to do with him because of his special tastes. I asked them what's behind it, and, well, some wanted to vomit after meeting him. Others said they started considering the convent.
Poor girls. Here in the arse end of the world, girls are no doubt used to just lying on their backs and staring up at the ceiling.
Well, it seems it's not about what Chamberlain Schaumburg did to them, but what he wanted them to do to him.
I knew a Schaumburg from Nuremberg, and he was a hermaphrodite. He had both, things. A respected person, a member of the town council. It can catch you off guard, because you don't know what you're getting into. Maybe it's also the case with the local bath wenches. But I don't want to make fun of the girls. Not everyone wants to try new tricks, if you know what I mean. I must say, I'm quite curious about the Chamberlain now.
You're taking it bravely.
Believe me, it takes a lot to shock me. I'm not easily frightened. And just in case, there's this potion I carry around. A couple of drops and the Chamberlain will sleep like a log. Except I've run out of wine. I should have some at hand, just to be sure.
I can find some wine for you.
I'd manage somehow, but I won't complain if you see to it for me. There's one more thing, though. I don't think anyone will believe I'm a lady in these old rags.
Don't worry about that. Crazel told me to get hold of a dress and some perfume for you.
What dress?
A red one. Tyrolean brocade.
Brocade. I like it. Crazel clearly knows what he's doing. Are you going to the wedding as well?
As your bodyguard.
Well, well. Don't you look nice? With a bodyguard looking like that, I'd have to shine like a gem as well. And as for that perfume, it ought to be one that lasts a long time.
Crazel suggested Minter.
I'll take his word for it. Hurry up, then. We don't want to keep the Chamberlain waiting.
About the things for the wedding.
Yes.
I brought you some wine.
Oh, you remembered. Thank you.
A trifle. That's all for now.
The Lord be with you.
What can you do?
He mostly just complained.
Willkommen, mein Freund. Was darf's heute Morgen sein?
I heard you mix fine perfumes. I'm looking for Minther, but I don't see any in your shop.
Don't you know about the Semin wedding? Once innkeeper Betty got an invitation, she bought up all my supplies. You'll have to brew up your own. I'll be happy to sell you the recipe.
What do you have for sale?
Danke, das war ein gutes Geschäft. Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
I hear you're good at alchemy. I'd like to learn something.
Thanks. I'll teach you one trick, but it'll take time to learn it. Was willst du?
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'd like to get better at writing.
Fine, but it'll take some time.
You silly doggy.
Wie geht's, mein Herr?
Show me your wares.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft.
I apologize. Greetings.
Show me your wares. I heard you swear by the alluring fragrance of Mintha.
Only the finest quality, Mintha. And now that I've been invited to the wedding, I'm keeping a close eye on my last 2 files. Do you like it?
I do. What do you want for it?
Haha, I'm definitely hanging on to this one. I take damn good care that no one takes it from me. Such a rarity. Besides, what good would it do you, a man?
You'd be surprised how perfume can help make a man seem more trustworthy. But I'll probably have to give this one to someone else who's also going to the wedding.
Well, I don't think it'll smell as good on her or him as on me. Moreover, I want to stand out at the wedding. Anyone can get Mintha perfume, but of the highest quality, so the fragrance lasts. I prize those little bottles over all else.
I don't know how else to convince you. And I don't want to pay that much for a little phial of perfume.
You don't now, but when you realize you've no other option...
Greetings to you. How can I help?
I need something repaired.
Great. Happy to be of service. What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Huh. I hope... You find what you're...
What do you have for sale?
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
I'll show you.
What do you want?
You silly doggy. Look what I have for you.
I... Thank you. Really, thank you.
Really, it was nothing.
The main thing is you're safe.
All thanks to you. Here, take this. A keepsake. And thank you again.
Come and hear. It's time you all heard the truth. We survived drought. We've survived flood.
Come here. Oof, I'm as hungry as a wolf. Go! Ka!
God bless you.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
I know what a lockpick is, but I'm still not very good at using them.
All right, I'll show you something, but you need time for it.
Greeting.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Mutt!
Hail?
Show me your wares.
So I went to see my mother, and talk about the inheritance. But your father's still alive, isn't he? Aye, but he drools all over himself.
Ka! Whoa! Ka! Go! Ka! Come on. Yes? Hmm? Oh.
Greetings to you.
God be with you. silly doggy.
I'll have to try harder next time.
You have a kind... master, eh, doggy?
What do you have for sale? didn't stick to the procedure properly. I'll have to try harder next time.
Henry, good to see you.
What do you have for sale? I need something to eat. That dandelion shouldn't have been boiled on such a high flame.
You silly doggy. You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
I boiled that marigold for too long. Sick! Come here! Mutt! Mutt! You're my doggy, eh?
God, these furry mutts. Good afternoon.
About the things for the wedding,
Yes.
I have a dress for you. What do you think?
My, oh my. That is very pretty. Fine handiwork. I'd tidy up the seams a bit, but so be it. We're not in a city, let alone Innsbruck. Thanks.
I have some perfume for you. Will this do?
My God! It smells just like the yellow headband I wore in Pisa. It brings back memories. Thanks.
I've brought you everything you asked for. Are you ready to leave for Semi?
I am. Once you're ready, just say the word.
Can we go to Semi now?
God have mercy, boy! Wearing armour? To a wedding? Are you out of your mind?
You don't understand, woman. What if something happens?
Look, take it off now or I won't go anywhere with you.